What's up, YouTube? Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell too, so you can keep getting these videos when they drop. Make sure you share my videos so everybody can see them. Now look, check it out. I've been thinking, and it's been on my mind for a second. It's been on my mind for a while. This Nipsey case is just like the Kenneka Jenkins case and Zack TV1. If you're not familiar with who Zack TV is, he used to do all the interviews. He used to do a lot of interviews with the dudes in Chicago, you know, mainly a lot of rappers. He the ones who gave them their first interviews. You know, he the one who brought Chicago, you know, he brought it to the light. Brought all the rappers to the light, you know, brought them to the world so everybody could see, you know, what was going on and everything out there in Chicago. But this Nipsey case, it's just, you know, to me, it's just like the Kenneka Jenkins case. It's just like Zack TV. You know, Zack TV started doing a lot of investigating on the Kenneka Jenkins case, and he was threatened. You know, a lot of people told him to stop doing it. A lot of people told, like celebrities, friends, just all kind of people told him just leave it alone. You know, get your money. It shouldn't even be no concern to you. You need to just focus on what you've been doing, do your interviews with the rappers and so forth. But you know, a lot of times when you interviewing people and you in this lifestyle, you're a blogger, you get addicted. You become addicted to what you're doing, and you just don't want to give up. You just don't want to drop something that you invested your time and your energy into. So I know how Zack was feeling, you know, but it seemed like he had got spooked and he was shook because he had received a phone call from someone that shouldn't have had his phone number. And he started receiving these phone calls. So, you know, they was telling him to leave the case alone, you know, threatening him and so forth. And as a result of it, Zack was killed. You know, I'm not gonna say he was killed because of the Kenneka Jenkins case, because he was investigating it and interviewing people that was Kenneka Jenkins friends, and you know, that was at the party where she was, at the hotel party where she was when I guess the alleged killing of her took place or whatever. You know, I don't know if that was the case or not. All I know is that when he received them calls, you know, because he had a lot of footage. He had a lot of interviews he was doing, and I believe he was going to interview more people, and he probably was getting close. And, you know, he was killed one night in Chicago, driving down the street. I guess he was shot at. I don't know how many times he was hit, but he was shot at about 7 or 8 times. And as a result of that, he crashed his truck, you know, after he was shot. So we could speculate and say, yeah, that's what happened. You know, we could allegedly, however you want to put it, you know, but like a lot of us believe, you know, that's probably what the case was. And the reason I say it's similar to the Nipsey case is because a couple of us bloggers be receiving death threats, and people be threatening us to stop. And, you know, people don't know how much time and energy go into this. And, you know, you don't know that people put their lives on the lines for stuff like this too, for justice, to get justice for our peoples. And a lot of times it go unsaid, and, you know, it go unnoticed, because people, like, people notice on the level of, okay, you got the YouTube, not the YouTubers, but the people who follow you on YouTube, that'll look at your videos and everything. But for the most part, like, people just want to see the drama part of it. They don't really care, you know. They don't care about nobody's life or nothing like that, you know. And Zack, you know, Zack, he didn't, you know, his life wasn't in vain. You know, he was doing a lot of good things. Like I said, he a lot of rappers that you hear about in Chicago right now, you wouldn't even heard about them if it wasn't for Zack TV, because he was the ones who brought them. He brought them to the world's eyes first. He gave them their first interview, so you know people was able to see him on YouTube and be like, okay, that's who this dude is, or that's who that dude is, you know. So I salute Zack, you know, big ups to him and rest in peace. But yeah, it's similar. This Nipsey case is similar, and it's been a lot of threats going on, a lot of threats, you know. And only time you get threatened is when you're getting close, you know. If you're not on that road, if you're not on that path to where you're not on that same road to where it's leading to where you're about to open up everybody's eyes, then everything is like, it just remains normal. But when you on that path and you getting close to something, you start ruffling feathers and people start taking notice. They already watching, just like they was watching Zack. They already watching. They know the numbers. They know the telephone numbers. They know all the lines. You know, your phones can be tapped, all that shit. You know, they do dirty shit, you know. And it don't even have to be some local agency or the feds or people like that could tap your phones. People got ways. This technology, and the technology is so far advanced nowadays to where a regular civilian, a regular person could, if they, all they have to do, they could tap your phone, is what I'm saying. You know, you can get around all that other shit that the police do and all that shit, you know, because they have to follow procedures and certain steps in order to tap your shit, even though they do that shit illegally too, like probably 80% of the time. But yeah, you know, you can do that, you know. They got all this spyware and spy tech type of technology where you can go and purchase that shit online or purchase it at a store yourself and surveillance somebody, you know. So it's many people, especially people with a lot of resources and a lot of funds, that do that shit. And if they feel that your investigation, by you being on YouTube and you opening up the world's eyes in certain situations and cases, they don't want that to happen. You know, you might expose some shit. You too close to exposing something, so they need to stop it. They need to stop you. So, you know, the only way to stop you a lot of times is to eliminate, eliminate certain things like channels or whatever, or, you know, start threatening you, using fear tactics. And if none of that works, you know, they always resort to the, we'll do this to you or that to you, kill you or something like that. You know, it's always something drastic. And, you know, like I said, you know, a lot of people in Chicago was saying that Zack was set up by his friend, one of his close friends that he put on and helped and everything. And I don't have no doubt, you know, I don't know if he did it or not, but I'm not going to say he didn't do it, and I'm not going to say he did do it. You know, the closest person to you do you. So, yeah, he could have did that. Somebody could have paid him and been like, yeah, you know, manipulated him, had him set up, Zack, and then got him out the way, because he's dead now too. So, you know, these type of situations happen, and you see the same scenario all the time when somebody is investigating something. You know, if something happened to them, it always something happened to their close friend or somebody close to them. You always see the same type of, it's the same scenario, same tactics all the time, you know. But I just made this video just bringing a light to everybody's eyes, you know. taking the wool off everybody's eyes and letting everybody know, you know, that yeah, these cases be similar. And it's not just the Kenneka Jenkins case and Zack, you know, it's other cases too. All you have to do is just go look and research. It's out there for you. The information is right there in front of y'all's eyes, you know. The way I feel about this Nipsey case, the way I feel about this situation, I can't sit here and honestly tell you if I feel like it's going to be solved. I can't do that. I don't know, you know. I want justice for Nipsey like I want justice for anybody that's killed, that's done wrong, you know, that's killed unjustly. So it's not just Nipsey, but you know, I just don't, to be honest, I don't know. I don't know if this case will ever be solved. I know they have Eric Holder. I know they have him incarcerated. That don't mean nothing to me. It might mean something to a lot of other people. That don't mean nothing that they have him incarcerated. I've seen many things happen, you know, over the years during trials. I've seen mistrials happen. I've seen all kind of shit can happen. So I don't know if this case will be solved. I don't know if the Kenneka Jenkins case will ever be solved. I don't know, you know. We never know. Those are just, what I do know, what I can speak on and say is this. When you do get close, when you're close, when somebody is close to exposing the truth about something, yeah, that's when shit starts happening. You know, look at Gary Webb. I believe that's his name. He was a reporter, I guess, a journalist. He's working for a newspaper in San Jose. I believe he was working for a newspaper in San Jose. Not too sure, but I will tell you this. He was working on the Freeway Rick case. And, you know, he was doing a lot of investigative journalism, you know, type of shit. So the thing is this. He had exposed a lot. He had exposed a lot. He had a lot of footage, a lot of material and things. And, you know, I'm gonna use the word alleged, but we all know what happened. He was killed. You know, anytime, it don't matter what race you are. It don't matter. You know, you could be white, you could be black, you could be Hispanic, you could be Asian, whoever you are. If you exposing injustice on any type of level and you get close to it, to the culprits, then yeah, you know, people start doing all kind of weird stuff start happening in your life. People start coming towards you, you know, because they don't want the truth to get out. That's all it boils down to, the truth coming out. And that's why I said, you know, these cases is similar. You know, Nipsey's case is similar to a lot of cases that's been happening over the years. And I'm talking about that reach back all the way to the 1950s and 60s. You know, the way he was done, that's nothing new. It's nothing new. Nothing new up under the sun. But yeah, you can look at these pictures of Zack. You know, if you don't know who he is, his channel is still up. He's been dead for over a year. He was killed May 30th of last year. You know, good brother, good interviewer, good blogger, YouTuber, whatever you want to call him. I salute him. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Kenneka Jenkins and her family. Rest in peace to Nip. So, you know, I just want to bring that to everybody's eyes and attention. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit that notification bell. Make sure y'all share these videos too. You know, I don't think y'all be sharing these videos. Y'all be on every social media platform. Whatever social media platform you're on, make sure you share it to there so everybody can see. If you're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever it is, share the link, share the video. You know, I appreciate that too, and I appreciate all the subscribers that I have too, you know. Y'all the best. Anyway, peace out.